back to another episode with Conversations Coffee featuring Don from the Core Sports Performance. So Don, tell me a little bit about yourself. What got you into the entrepreneur track, and what kind of got you along that way in your journey?
Yeah, most definitely. First and foremost, man, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate the opportunity. So I would say, I don't want to take any credit, man. I would say God. Okay. I remember being at work. I used to work at AT&T, and I started to feel unfulfilled, man. And it would get worse and worse every single day. So I picked up the phone one day. I called my wife and I said, "Listen, I think it's important for us to start walking in our purpose." Okay. And that's helping athletes, adults, kids become a better version of themselves on and off the court or field of play.
Okay, most definitely. So tell me a little bit more about Core Sports Performance.
Yeah. So ultimately what we do is we get kids ready for their particular sport. So we work on a lot of balance. We're looking to build like their kinetic chain. We want to strengthen and hone in on neuromuscular efficiency. We work on speed. We work on agility. We have some kids who come who don't even play sports. They just want to stay active. Parents want to get them involved, and so the biggest thing is we want to try to develop leadership skills, and the biggest thing as well is just becoming a family. When you come be a core athlete, you feel like you're a part of something, man. And that's the bigger picture for me.
Okay. So with that being stated, let's say I have somebody and they're interested in starting a business such as Core Sports Performance, right? Yeah. And they want to do something like that. So what would you suggest? Like, would be some fine words of wisdom to actually get them into to put all those steps into fruition and bring everything to pass?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Ricky, man. It's all about timing, man. Okay. And when I say timing, I'm talking about God's perfect timing. So before we even open our doors, before we sign a lease, before we started ordering equipment, I began to prepare myself. I would sit in my car on my lunch break and listen to different podcasts on the human movement system, leadership, things of that nature, and I would take notes, man. So I got this little small composition book before I started doing this, where I would just hone in and try to perfect my craft. And then, I just want to say things started falling into place, man. Once you start walking in your purpose, God, He provides everything you need. So again, timing.
Okay. So how does someone contact you if they want to become a part of the core?
Yeah. So most definitely. So typically, you would reach out to us on social media or whatever the case may be. But like I said earlier, if you become a core athlete, man, we govern ourselves to a different standard. This isn't easy. Most of the kids that come through here, they're like a deer in headlights once they start to work out. Because I believe that over preparation is really the foundation that you need in order to be an elite athlete. Okay. So again, if you want to reach out to us, we have a social media page at the Core Sports Performance. You can reach out to us via email, Don at Core Sports Performance. My wife handles all the back end stuff, so she'll get with you accordingly as well. But social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we have it all, bro.
Okay. So we'll definitely have all that stuff located in the description below as well, so that you guys can actually contact Don and come down here and kind of get educated on everything and have a good old time. So Don, tell me a little bit about your training techniques and what sets you apart from any other competitor out there.
Yeah, most definitely. Kind of like I honed in on earlier, I'm really big on over preparation for my athletes.
Okay.
So typically, once we train and we go through our programs, 6-8 weeks, whatever the case may be, and they go off to their particular sport or college, when they come back, most of the time they say, "Coach, that was easy. I don't know if my coaches know what they're doing." I'm being honest with you. I'm quoting it verbatim.
Yeah.
And I say that's the way we train, the way we do.
Yeah.
It's all about over preparation. If you're over prepared, you're prepared for anything.
Exactly.
I'm really big on bands.
Okay.
If you see here, I got a lot of bands of different assortment. The reason why I use bands is because I know it's the actual natural movement of your muscle. Okay. So your muscles typically expand, contract. You got your eccentric motion, you got your concentric motion. So another thing too, if you ever go out of town, you don't have access to a weight room or a gym, go on Amazon, order you a set of bands. These will change your life. It doesn't look like a lot, but once you start putting these around your neck and you get into a squat movement where, you know, you got resistance on the band and you do 10 or 15 of these guys. Or you get to you a lunge. You got your band wrapped around here. Get into a front lunge. You're going down. You're going up. Once you start repping this out, that muscle starts to burn. That lactic acid starts to build up. And eventually you're able to get past that lactate threshold, man. So those are some of the things that we kind of do here at the core.
All right, cool. So what we got over here?
Yeah, so we got our traditional squat racks here. I'm really big on not really following some of the traditional ways that we've learned growing up. You know, I kind of grew up lifting weights in the 2000s, and it was all about how much weight you can lift. As muscles, as technology, as strength training evolves, it's all about now velocity. How fast can you get that weight up and down? It's not about throwing 500,000 pounds on a kid's back. I want to see good mechanics. I want to see good form. Are you driving your knees out? Are your shoulders back? Things of that nature, man. So before we even put loads on the ball for a kid, we'll make sure that they can do proper body weight. You know, we'll make sure that they can do a push-up, things of that nature, and then we'll progress slowly but surely.
Okay. All right. So again, guys, we're here at the Core Sports Performance Center, and we're here with Don, featuring Don. So he reintroduced me into you know, the core performance lifestyle that I used to be in back in the Marine Corps. Haven't been doing it in a while. I got to get myself back right, gaining a couple of pounds. But again, nice having you guys today. And make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. We out.